Hi, welcome back. Today I've got the pleasure of dealing with another challenger for MAGE. Let's see how he does. Before we do, big thanks to my amazing patrons. I want to give massive thanks to each and every one of my supporting patrons. Thank you. So, who have we got today? We've got Flatzoid FE. I think he's a religious based flat earther. Let's see how he does. Is he going to show that my experiment failed? Or is he going to end up as another entry on the MAGE rage list? Let's see, and roll VT. Okay, this is Flatzoid's debunk of MAGE, called MAGE Confirms the Flat Earth. So not only are you saying I haven't shown the Earth is a sphere, you're saying that I've confirmed or proven that it's flat. This better be good. Actually, less than a day after this video came out, Flatzoid has released another video. A little more on that later, but in the comments on that one he was moaning that I hadn't responded to this one. Well, sorry Flatzoid, allowing 24 hours for a creator to come across your video, watch your video, do a debunk video, upload it and get it out is not really reasonable. I will tackle the other video as well. So let's see if you can do better than the other people in my MAGE rage list who failed. Okay, in this video there's quite a bit of copyright material, so I will be muting the sound at a later point and skipping over a load of guff that you don't need to see, but I will explain why when we get there. Okay, go for it Flatzoid. Hi, I'm Mr. Sensible. Yep. Recently I sent up a high altitude weather balloon as an experiment. It was called MAGE. Yeah. Would I provide the hypothesis? Well, the hypothesis was if I send up a video camera with a non-distorting lens with some reference frame lines across it high enough, then if the Earth is a sphere we should see a curve. If it's flat we won't. Happy now? Mission above globe Earth. This video is the footage from the wide angle camera that we sent up just for the great view. Yes, it's optical. This is a distorting camera. It's the wide angle camera. It's not MAGE's camera. I've just said that this is a wide angle camera. Why the hell are you even trying to debunk this? This video was created purely so people could have a nice view. You're a total chuff nugget. Remember to check out the description below. There's a link there to the entire MAGE playlist and a direct link to the results video. There you go, I just told you. In the description is a link to the results video. It's also up on screen just up there. Why didn't you look at the actual experiment results? You knob socket. You hope my hypothesis is about optics, as that's what I'm showing. I'm showing a wide angle camera which gives us a nice big view, but it's going to distort like a good one, which is why it's not part of the experiment. This video will show you everything about MAGE and the results she produced. It also includes astonishing footage of the balloon burst that is then replayed and played in slow motion. Balloon burst entropy demonstration. Entropy is happening all the time. If I spill my cup of coffee, that's entropy. Actually, the cup of coffee cooling off is entropy. There's nothing special about a balloon bursting. It is well worth a watch. It is. There is also a link to the most excellent Walter Bislin, who has done an amazing analysis on MAGE and the imagery that she returned. His webpage contains full imagery that's based on optical data. Well, he's got calculations for how much the Earth should be shown as a curve in a camera at varying heights. He took his calculations and found that the imagery I had produced matched it. It says confirmation from a secondary source. That's science. Details of all the work and calculations he did and
Check
how
out
he managed
his
to
page.
prove that what MAGE saw matches the curve.
Yes, calculations based on optics, because he's allowing for things like distortion that you get for refraction with his Earth curve calculator and so on. Of course it's based on optics. It's optical calculations, you nerf herder. What curve? You're showing optical lens distortion. Well, to be honest, that is not even my image. It's an image from my MAGE video that Walter has taken and processed. That's why you've got the funny Venetian blind effect down the left hand side. You need to go and check out Walter's page and see if you can even understand it. But that's not an image I have produced.
Curve of the Earth. This detailed page is very, very much worth a look, and I suggest
the curve, a non-physical edge. Take a football, hold it up. What shape is it? Round. How do you know? Because you can see where the background, things behind it, are cut off by that curve shape. It's not an actual edge because it's a sphere, and a sphere doesn't have an edge. Honestly.
That you do so as soon as you have a few minutes. If there are any flat earthers who are watching this video,
and I'm talking to you, Flatzoid, listen very carefully to what I say.
Please don't waste your time by trying to debunk the globe Earth with this video footage. It is using a wide angle lens.
I haven't debunked it myself. I've bunked it. And you have just proven what an idiot you are when I even say not to use this video. I'm not trying to show anything with this video. I am being open and honest. It's a wide angle lens. If you want to actually debunk MAGE, which is absolutely fine, I'm more than happy for you to have a go, you need to look at the right video. You need to be looking at the right camera.
It does distort. It does bend and flex.
Yes, it's a wide angle lens, Flatzoid. So yes, it distorts. Data is optical. Well, data is data, isn't it? I mean, I don't know quite what you're talking about there, but yeah, this is a wide angle camera. I've said it's a wide angle camera. I've said not to use this video if you're trying to use it to debunk the globe Earth. Honestly, it was a waste of your time, a waste of my time, and a waste of these good people's time. But on the other hand, it is a laugh looking at such stupid. Do carry on.
We know that is what a wide angle lens does.
Listen to that guy. He knows what he's talking about.
If you want to try and bust the globe Earth, you need to look at the results video instead. With this,
you'll do a follow-up on the results soon. Well, I don't know why you wasted your time even looking at this one. You should have just done the results video, but there we go.
This wide angle camera, the batteries unfortunately failed on the way back to Earth. So at that point, we'll switch back over to the MAGE cam, just so that we got the full flight. I'll show you now a card detailing full specs of the MAGE mission, and then we'll go for launch. I hope you enjoy.
And there you go. I provide details. Up facing balloon cam, a GoPro, which will have a distorting lens. Rear facing wide cam, a GoPro with a distorting lens. And MAGE, the narrow angle camera, which is the Firefly camera, which is the one you should have been looking at. I know mouldy crusts of bread who have got more smarts than you. And here we go into, let me mute it. Here we go into a load of copyright material. How lenses function. Yes, we know lenses bend light. Of course they do. This is not my material though, so I'm not going to use it. It's an explanation of things like how lens gathers the light, colour aberration, spherical aberration and so on. All very interesting stuff. But who cares, because we're not using the wide angle lens. So let's jump in. We're now, 5.5 minutes into an 8-minute video, and you still haven't yet shown any of the actual MAGE. Let's see where you get to. Okay, this is the wide angle lens. Hence you can see here above the clock it says wide cam. Also another big bloody clue, the reference line strings are not across this camera. Oh look, they're up there, over the little inset one. So look at that optical lens curve. Well yes, look at that optical lens curve indeed. As expected, there's huge curve because it's a wide angle lens. You are earning yourself a place on the MAGE rage list. Oh, sorry, you mean Earth curve. No, I'm not claiming anything from a wide angle camera. Nothing at all. Not curved, not flat, not nothing. Remember, this is all optical, not physical. Well, it's a camera. It's taking optical images. So you're just going to watch it. No comments. Oh, we're down to 270 odd pascals, 0.03 atmospheres. Oh, don't you find it amazing there's still gas pressure that high up? There is atmospheric pressure. As I just said, 0.03 of atmosphere. 69, it's a bit small on my screen, 70 pascals. It's vacuum. And before you say it, vacuum does not mean zero, because even space, which is vacuum, a hard vacuum, is still only 10 to the negative 17 torr, i.e. there is still stuff there. So basically, MAGE has got higher. You did post a comment actually when you said you hope that I tackle things like the gas pressure without a container. Well, there we go. Oh, the atmospheric gradient. If you had watched the actual video, you would see that number, the number of pascals, drop from 100,000 to now just 289. And in the bottom corner, sorry, this one here, the graph showing the atmospheric pressure dropping. No container. And no, it's not amazing that there is still some pressure up there, but it's less pressure. That's why the balloon cam, the balloon that's shown in the balloon cam has expanded. There's no more gas in that balloon than there was when we filled it at ground level. But as it went higher and the surrounding atmospheric pressure was lower, there was less to hold it. So that balloon expanded until it burst. That's how high altitude weather balloons work. You don't know nothing. This is not a very interesting way of doing a video, is it, Flatzoid? I'm not surprised you've only got 600 odd subs. Boring videos talking about crap. Come on, get on with it, boy. Might have to whiz it on just to find something happening. You going to say anything else? Oh, you are about to say something. I look forward to this. This must be where you confirm flat Earth using MAGE. Wait for the explosion of the balloon. Well, it's not an explosion, it's a burst. But let's not bicker about that. Let's not bicker about who killed who. There we go, the balloon's burst, so MAGE begins to fall. Awesome, yeah. Relative density confirmed. You do realise that there is no force of relative density. Density is scalar, it's not a vector. Do you know what that means? Do you? The only thing you haven't done is mention anything about eggs and salt. Anyone got a deck of cards? Anyone noticed no spinning earth underneath? No movement confirmed. You complete twonk. Yes, the earth is turning, it's rotating. It's not spinning round like a top. Do you know how fast it goes? It goes around once in about 24 hours. The earth, you and I, everything that's on the earth, which includes the atmosphere and includes MAGE, which is within the atmosphere, rotates at the same speed. It's conservation of momentum. Something else I don't think you understand. Do you really think, like Nathan Oakley seems to claim, that the second you jump off the ground the earth's going to spin away from underneath you? If so, you're stupider than I thought. And I thought you were pretty stupid to start with. Are you going to say anything? I'm going to have to jump it forward, otherwise my video is just going to be ridiculously long. I'll edit it out. Now let's look at entropy confirmation. Why? We all know that entropy exists. Well, I'm up there. Oh, you're actually looking at the MAGE cam just here, aren't you? because my video edited it to show it on this. You can see the reference line strings. Now why the hell weren't you looking at that earlier? MAGE is up there to take images of the curve. As a bonus, it had a sensor for measuring air pressure and another for temperature. Nothing to do with entropy. So what's your entropy confirmation? Entropy increase of gas in the balloon confirmed. Right. Do you think I needed to send that up there? If I had gas in a balloon and popped it, its entropy has increased. What are you talking about? This is nothing to do with confirming flat Earth. Yes, it's popped. Right, you're going to show... I mean, it's a beautiful shot that my little MAGE took. Boom. Immediate dissipation. Well, a very, very quick dissipation, yes. So what? The pressure up there, as I said, was about 0.03 atmospheres. Do you know the pressure in that balloon? Only a tiny bit higher, because the balloon has expanded, maintaining the pressure difference of only a little bit. Talcum powder falls. Yes, of course it does, as the gas rushes up. Well, the gas is helium. It's less dense than the surroundings, so yeah, it's going to tend to go upwards. And does that mean the Earth is flat? No. Does that mean the Earth is a globe? No. What it means is there's gravity. Gravity is making the helium go up, as well as making the talcum powder, MAGE and the bits of balloon go down. Don't you just love entropy? Well, you're still not talking at all about flat or spherical Earth, are you? Talcum powder, gas. Whoa! You can't see the gas. Can you see hydrogen or helium? No, they're invisible gases. Yes, that's the ball. That ball in the middle is the talcum powder. Those are the shreds of the balloon. That bit through the middle is the shock wave of the explosion. You might just... I'll try and point it out on the slower version of the video. It's the last part of the balloon to burst. In effect, it gives that talcum powder a smack as it's popping. Honestly, Flatzoid, this is... Oh, here we go. A waste of time. Right, so there's... Right, I'll pause it there. Look, we got this thick white area at the bottom. The balloon is shredding from the top or the left, because remember, we're looking at it from underneath. It's shredding from one side towards the other, and we've got this white area that's not shredded yet. That is shredding at the speed of sound. And that balloon is about 8.5–9 meters across. It doesn't look very big, but it's about 25 meters away. So carry on. Look, you've got that last little bit of latex is there. Guess where that shockwave comes from? Let's see. Oh look, there's the last bit of latex. There's the shockwave. That's not gas, that's just talcum powder that's in effect been given a smack by the rest of the latex. I presume though soon you're going to show how MAGE has confirmed the flat Earth. Oh, such amazing display of showing containment needed to hold the gas pressure. Yes, in the balloon was gas pressure. You're correct. Surrounding the balloon out here is atmospheric pressure. When that balloon burst because the latex could no longer stretch any further, that gas was released. It's now going to equalise with the surrounding atmospheric pressure. You've told us nothing. Of course, you could send up a balloon and do an amazing display and send us a photograph of the flat Earth. That would be nice. So we're near the end of your video. Oh, law of nature always trumps models. Honestly, and this is being 100% honest, Flatzoid, you have shown us absolutely nothing. God bless the flat stationary plane. Yeah, you've shown us that you're basing flat Earth on your religious beliefs instead of on evidence. You are definitely going on the MAGE rage list. That was a big fat fail. Just how does any of your little comments, how do any of those show anything about the Earth being flat? Use the proper video. Now I know that you have just done one on that. We'll have a look at that in my next video. Well, Flatzoid, I don't think you did very well. MAGE was an experiment to try and video the curve of the Earth. What you attempted to debunk was the wrong video using the wrong camera, and you waffled about relative density, which doesn't exist, and entropy. Let's see the MAGE rage list. Now, one thing I will say about Flatzoid is he's not one to know when he's beaten, because straight away he's done another video. That will be my next one. Will he earn a second place on the MAGE rage list? Only time will tell. Until next time, stay sensible.
Shut up and sit down.